Hey everyone, and welcome to season 2 of Linking to the Afterlife. This season will continue with our soul existence readings and connecting with your loved ones in spirit. We will also be adding a few organic chats with friends and episodes explaining more about communicating with the afterlife. If you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, see the show notes. Thanks for listening. Hey everybody, I'm going to add a little opener to this next episode. I was scheduled to do this with my client on Saturday. Something happened with her and we had to reschedule for Monday. On Monday morning, I woke up, an alert on my phone reminded me that it was Lincoln's birthday. So I decided to do a little spirit voice recording, asking him if he'd like to say anything to us on his birthday. And here's a little bit of what I received that day. That's when it feels best. To me, it sounds like that's when it feels best. They've got to feel it now. And that message led right into the reading with my client. It's wonderful to keep understanding the order of things, that if we had done the podcast on Saturday, Monday, I would have still received the message on Monday from Lincoln, but it wouldn't have been able to permeate. I like that word today, permeate the podcast episode. So here we arrived on Monday, and this is that podcast episode with Lincoln making an appearance also, giving his more of his definition on feelings and how to feel the feelings. Thanks for listening. Are we into just doing let's see what Spirit has to say for you?
Yes, I think so.
Start it that way and then we'll see how that rolls?
Yes.
Okay, I am a clear channel for Spirit, so everything that comes out of my mouth means something, okay?
Yes.
So I'm ready to get started. You good?
I'm wonderful.
It's Abraham Lincoln's birthday today, and I find that very interesting.
Oh my.
That you're from Virginia too, that's how that works. I just did some recording with him. You've heard my spirit voices?
Yes, I have.
So I just asked him if he wanted to say anything, and I recorded, and the last bit he said something about it's all about the feeling, and it's their turn to feel it now.
Oh.
After he said that, I went, I'm going to have to break that one down.
Oh, yes.
Because he's speaking, obviously, to all of us. It didn't take me any time to lean into it because basically, I think Spirit's been pushing me for 10 years to stop doing so much. And I wasn't doing a lot to begin with. But they want my attention somewhere else.
That's yes.
So
yes.
I'm leaning into that fully. I don't like that phrase at all, but I find myself saying it more and more. I'm just leaning into it. It's all about what we feel, how we feel, and what we are doing with those feelings. That was good. I've already started, but let's officially get started here.
I love it. Yes.
All right. So we're going to start with closing our eyes together, taking 3 full breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, breathing in and exhaling, letting go of everything we brought before this moment. Breathing in and exhaling, softening from the head down through the toes. Breathing in and exhaling, opening the heart and opening the mind. State out loud, I am open to receive.
I am open to receive.
Fabulous. You can open your eyes now. Virginia, the first thing I feel during that opening is there's a part of you that still leads from the belly, leads from the actual feeling and not the heart center, which I want to say just is love, right?
Yeah.
Leading from the belly, we're talking about feelings again, because underneath the belly is where we hold. It's the center of feelings. Would that make sense to you? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
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 I've always flown with the idea, the knowing that there are no more the 7 chakras. There's one chakra and it's the heart. And what the heart does is expand up, down, left, right, inner, outer. So I think this is just coming to me now. Love you for allowing this.
Oh, yes.
I think what's been happening when we talk about, I've never talked about chakras. I didn't want to talk about them ever, even before I became a medium, because there was just too much. Why can't it be more simpler? And that's been my life. Let's make this simpler,
Oh, yes.
right? So
Yes.
if we're talking about other areas, it only means that I'm just caught up in this one.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we're forgetting about all the others when all the others begin and end with the heart.
Yeah.
When the heart center, which is love, that beautiful, whatever color that is, Spirit's like, it doesn't matter, Donna, because with each of you, there will be a different color. Do you understand?
Yes.
Not everyone feels and senses color like everybody else.
Yes.
Mm, that makes sense to you, yes, Virginia?
Yes. Yes.
And do you see how you can work now more with heart love, heart center, and lead with that instead of the feelings that have been buried?
Yes.
How perfect did this morning go? Just really, how perfect? Because if you had done it yesterday, I wouldn't have received the message from Lincoln.
And it's all about feelings.
And it's all about feelings. So
Yes.
we as a collective, never
Yeah.
mind individually, if
Okay.
we can collectively always lead with love,
Yeah.
which there's the jury's still out on this one in my knowing, but I know that collectively everybody knows this,
Yes.
that it's all about love.
It is.
But look what my fingers are doing. I'm getting
Oh,
goosebumps.
oh, yes.
It
Yes.
comes down as a funnel, as a tornado almost, and it hits us individually.
Okay. Yes.
So if the first thing that we get up in the morning or we work with our workmates or spouses or partners, if we're leading from belly, what if those belly feelings are the surface ones of anger, guilt, denial, shame, blame, those, but love is
Right.
underneath?
Yeah.
So individually, do you feel that sometimes you might lead with all of those other ones and forget, oh, crap, I do have to get these out, right? We do have to unearth those feelings.
Yeah.
But Virginia, love unearths those feelings,
That's right. That's right.
not the fear, guilt, denial, shame, and blame game.
Right. Right.
So do you feel that sometimes you're still stuck in that?
Yes. Yes. In fact, that's why I wanted to meet with you, was because I've been having a lot of feelings. I'm more, yes, yes, I've been feeling unloved. And I've
Mm.
never felt that before in my life. I've always felt so much love. And the last 2 weeks, I say, I was feeling unloved by my main people.
So if you could now repeat what you just said, but going back to what Abe has said already during this, what does that mean to you now, these last 2 weeks? How can you expand on that now? Because your expansion of the way you're going to speak to me now is going to expand your whole being.
Yes.
So change what you just said based on what was just said to you.
Okay. That that feeling that I had of not being loved is not one that I should lean on or trust.
Okay, so let's say this feeling of being unloved was meant to come up. What do you have to say to it? Let's say you put it outside your body right now and talk to it. And what would you say to it first? Just first, what would you say to it?
I would ask, I would ask, is this something that I would need to, that is true? That is true by certain people, by their behaviors? Or should I come from a more forgiveness area? Should I forgive it, or is that trying to tell truth to me? Is this truth or is this not truth?
Okay, you're getting there.
Okay.
Remember, I asked you just to talk to the feeling of being unloved.
Yes.
But what I heard from you is you're really talking to the people that you're getting the feeling from.
Yeah.
Right? So let's go back to first thing you want to say to this feeling of being unloved is thank you for showing up.
Oh, okay.
Right? Let's start there. Go ahead.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you.
Because that in and of itself already answers your question that this is about you and this was meant to come up.
Okay.
But
That's what I wondered. That's what I
right.
wondered. Yes, that's what I was wondering.
But it has
Yes.
nothing to do with those other people.
No.
It's always about you and your feeling. Regardless of what those other people do, think, say, they allowed you, your feeling of not being loved, to come up. They allowed that to
Oh,
happen.
okay.
So you're not just saying thank you to the feeling, you're saying thank you to them. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, because we want to live in truth and not some fairy tale.
Right. And you're talking to yourself right now, not to those other
Yes,
people, just to you. I am only concerned with you
that's
because
right.
you are in front of me right now, not those other people.
Got you. Yes.
You have the courage, that wisdom inside you that says, like you said earlier, I got to contact Donna because there's something I'm missing here.
Yes.
When Donna is only a reflection of you. So in that
Right.
reflection, I turn a light on for you.
Okay.
So that's
Yes.
all. That's all I'm doing right now. Okay.
Yes.
So we're back to thanking the feeling,
Yes.
also thanking the people who brought it up for you.
Wow.
But then they're out, and then they're out because I got to do
And
the
then
work.
we're out. Got you.
I got
Yes.
to do the work.
Yes.
And then later, after I do the work, I'll decide, are they really doing that?
Right.
But until I don't project anymore onto that, I don't want to put
Yeah.
any more projection.
On them.
That's right. Okay, so let's go back. Let's
Okay.
talk to that feeling of being unloved. And what's the first thing you say to it?
I say thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Exactly. Since we've thanked it now for showing up, what do we have to do now?
We have to decide whether it is legitimate.
No.
No, because it is legitimate. Because
Yeah,
it is.
that's kind of putting an analytical spin on it.
That's right. And this is
So
about feelings.
that's right. So let's assume there's something. So you said,
Yes.
thank you for showing up. Now,
What should I do with that?
there you go. Yay. What should I do with that?
Yeah.
What do I need to learn from it?
Right. Yes.
So I love this because it's bringing full circle Lincoln's message,
Yes.
because it is all about your feeling. He didn't say the world's going to have to feel it as a whole. He said they're going to have to feel it. He's talking to Donna. They're going to
Oh,
have to feel it now. It's not about you, Donna. They're going to have to feel it. So let's say that I'm the person that you got that feeling from. In my eyes, I'm going to like, it's not about me. She's feeling unloved. It's not about me. It's her stuff.
right. Right.
So that's what I'm going to say to myself now
Oh,
continually is, Donna, it's not about you. It's their feelings that they're going to have to look at.
okay.
Because
Wow.
you're not unkind, Virginia, at all. You're a very kind person.
Thank you. Yes.
But those feelings are buried underneath. Kindness is what I need to be. I need to be sweet. I need to like tell everybody, right?
Yes.
F that. I
Yes.
need to go underneath that.
I'm ready. I am so ready for
Oh,
that.
you know how much I love that statement.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready. Yes.
I feel that right now, these feelings are bleeding out of you. So they've been stuck so down deep now that the only way out is to expose the wound.
Yes.
When you wound
You
yourself, you bleed.
right.
And metaphorically, this is like opening a wound and it's going to bleed. It's going to spill over. That's a big word for Donna. It's going to spill over. And it might be overwhelming because when something spills over, you're like filling up your glass with water and all of a sudden you're doing something else and the water starts spilling over. What's the first thing you do?
Try to clean it up.
And you get all anxious, like, oh crap, what did I
Right.
do?
Yes.
What a great metaphor for
Yeah.
when our feelings start spilling over. And
Right.
don't feel like you have to clean them up right away.
Yes.
Allow them to spill over.
Okay. Yeah.
How will,
Okay.
how will you learn from them if you just keep saying that person, oh my gosh, do I have to? That's just like saying, do I? Should I? Da da da.
Right.
When what if it's yes to all those questions?
Yes. Right. Yes.
Do it. What are you
Yeah.
going to do now? Show spirit, your soul, I'm ready.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
next? What's next? And Virginia, Spirit's saying they don't want you to be afraid of anything, right? There's a lot of big fear in people. If I start exposing my feelings, someone's going to get hurt.
Yes. Right.
And that person might be me.
Right.
Jeez, I always spill water.
Mm.
I always spill water. Nothing else, just water. I love this circle. This is circling back to 2020 for me, from something that came through from Spirit in 2020, Virginia. You see how there's no time?
No
There's no
time.
time.
Mm.
It doesn't
Isn't
matter
that
that all these years have passed since I got this first message. So this morning, every time I spill water now, I'm so quick cleaning up right away. I get all nervous and I'm like, it's water, Donna.
right?
It's water.
Yes. If you're not going to cry over spilt milk, you're definitely not going to cry over spilt water.
And if you have to cry, you cry. What's the message? The message really is stop getting so anxious. Everything's fixable,
Oh, amen. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
There's something that comes up because your feelings spill over, you will fix that. Learn from that.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love it.
We don't know the answer why you came here this morning, what your reason for contacting me was, but we don't know if we're going to get the answer to that, but we've given you a good start to do that for yourself.
Yes. And not to be afraid of those feelings. Yeah. And not to be naive. It's time to, right? It's time to look at what Spirit's showing me, thank Him for bringing that to my attention, and kind of clearing out that gut of mine so I can move more freely with my feelings and my heart.
What feeling is in your heart? You're saying feelings in your heart. The feeling in your heart is only one. And what is that?
Love, love.
There you go.
Yes. And that's exactly what I want to operate under.
Because you were leading from stuff that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we only came here. We came into each, we go into each existence. We come into each existence. I'm not happy with any terminology right now about
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Because what I know now, this isn't life. What is that mean? What does that word even mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you start connecting to spirit in these ways, you're like, well, human, this isn't life. What
Mm-hmm.
is life is a human word. When you start connecting in this way, you're realizing we came here just with love.
Yes, I
And
believe that.
and as we evolved, we didn't expand in love.
No.
We evolved into all these other feelings. We made them up. They're all words that humans made up.
Yeah. Yep.
Fear, anxious, anxiety,
Uh,
shame, guilt, denial,
yeah.
grief.
They're all made up words.
They're made up words. As a
Yeah.
human, when I speak to the other world, other worlds around in us, they only say love.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't say,
That's
oh,
great.
Donna, there's so much denial here.
Oh, interesting. Yes. Yes.
So the feelings have to come up. Over these last 4 years, we've all been given the opportunity to do the work. We've been given the opportunity our entire lives. However, we've set in motion other terms. This is spirit now. Other terms of our contract here. That if certain members of our society as
Yeah.
humans have not expanded and felt oneness, that all of these things had to happen to push more people
Okay.
to feel,
To feel. All right.
not be afraid of their feelings.
Yes.
Grief is the word, but it's not the feeling.
That's right.
Because you're grieving over something you think is legitimate now, because now I can grieve, my loved one just passed, now I can grieve.
Right.
When
Yeah.
really you're grieving all the feelings that you haven't felt yet.
Right.
Now you're feeling justified
Mm-hmm.
to feel sad because
Oh,
someone just passed,
right.
when in reality, you're allowing feelings to come up from this whole time on this earth.
Right. Right.
And
Yes.
you're just making it about, okay, it's safe to feel grief, but isn't it safe to feel all the other things too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm not denying people shouldn't grieve. When my mom died, I was like, okay, what's next? What's next?
Yeah.
What feeling do I need to feel now?
Yeah.
In the greater scheme of things, and what you're understanding right now is it is just about you.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I
Okay,
love it.
so let's take a deep breath. That was a lot.
Yes. I agree. I agree. Yes.
What are your questions about what we just talked about? Not questions about how yet, but
Mhm.
what we just talked about.
Well, I tell you, it's very enlightening because you validated, what I've been feeling, you see. And so I've been speaking with spirit, and I just wanted to make sure that what I was feeling and what I believe spirit was trying to show me, that I was validating. That yes, this is a legitimate feeling that you're feeling, that I'm showing you, because it's time to grow and expand and get that out of my gut and move more into my heart.
Let me just turn what you just said around,
Mhm.
get it out of your gut and put love there.
Yes,
So love's not
yes,
coming in, love's already
right,
in there.
right.
Now you're going to spill over the love from your heart. And this is where the no chakra thing comes in. Spill over the love from your heart into everywhere.
Mm. And I can just do that. I can just do that.
It's a practice. We'd like to
Yes.
believe it's going to happen every single time, but it's a
Yeah.
practice. I don't. I have to
Yeah.
remind myself
Yeah.
often. Remember
Yes.
love, Donna? Remember you
Yeah.
love this. Remember this is why you came here, to remember love.
Okay. Remember love. Mm.
So,
Okay. I love it, Donna. I love it.
so
Yes, I
re-
do.
regardless of what happens then, because this is where the whole good, bad, right, or wrong doesn't work for me anymore. Regardless of
Right.
what happens, I'm going to love it. Your thing that you came in here for, which I didn't know until you said that, I'm having these feelings of not being loved.
Yes.
And that is like, oh, well, that's scary. And that feels like, if you're talking about the old paradigm, a bad word, right?
Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But if all of that doesn't exist, if this is a feeling, I'm going to love it.
Right.
Regardless of what it feels like, I'm going to love it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's challenging because of all the other big stuff that's really happening, right? People
Yeah.
dying, worldly events. That's hard. But for me, I'm going to still say, I'm going to love all of those things. I'm going to love all of those people. I'm going to say, all I can do from my desk right now in my little apartment is to love all of that.
Okay.
And that expansion of my love is going to reach out. And just like I am a projection for you right now, I'm just this light
Right.
that projects off because you already have that light. I can't give you my light. Old paradigm, sending you light, sending you light. You can't send someone light if they can't feel their own light.
Yeah. Well, I'm very glad that you feel that, because I do as well.
All right, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more thing. What I'm hearing from Spirit is they want you to stop more often and shop around. You know how you go in a grocery store and you just like, you're looking at everything. Some people just go in willy-nilly every week, buy the same thing. What do you need? This, this, this. Don't even look at anything else. What Spirit's asking all of us is to stop and shop. When the feeling comes up, stop, look around, read the label. Don't move on. Don't just grab it. Okay, I got it, and move on. They want you to take your time, slow down, take your time with all the feelings that come up.
Yes.
What happens when we want more? What happens when we're sitting here going, I want more? What does that say to your soul?
Oh, it's sad because they've already given me what I was seeking.
So what do you think that says in like everyday life? You're sitting around, oh, I wish I had that. Oh, I would love more of that. What do you think that says to your soul?
Ungrateful for what you have and for what you've been given.
Not sure I like the word ungrateful,
Yes.
but let's say it this way.
Okay.
When you're wishing and hoping for more, it means you're not present.
Content.
Yes, I like that word better. You're not
Yes.
content with the now.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Because to me, grateful and ungrateful are duality.
Yes.
So I never liked saying, oh, people said, oh, Donna, just like think of all the good things you have. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense if I'm thinking I have all bad things. But if someone said, how are you content with what you have right now without the good or the bad?
Right.
Being content with the present the way it is telling your soul, now you're ready. Ready is all you can ever be.
Yeah.
How can you be
Yeah.
with what is now the way it is now? How can you be with it instead of trying to change it?
Yes, absolutely. I believe that. Yes.
I love
Say the
that.
last sentence. Can you say that last sentence one more time, please?
How can you be with it instead of trying to change it?
I know I can feel that spirit is trying to speak to me and show me things. I'm just this close. I want to really find out how I can become more receiving.
So, do you feel that they've answered that for you right now?
Wow.
Slow down, stop,
Yeah. Oh,
shop
yeah.
the feelings. Because when you ask, this happens a lot with a lot of people and a lot of the students I teach. I'm asking, but I'm not receiving. So, okay, well, are you sitting in meditation? No.
Right.
Are you sitting in silence anywhere? No, there's so much going on. I'm so busy at work, my family at home. Okay, so how do you think Spirit's going to speak if all of that other stuff is going on in your life?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
not just hearing Spirit, it's what can
Right.
I do to make space to hear Spirit?
Right.
And that's where it's so important to do that journey with yourself.
Yes.
So your mom's been butting in. Is she in the spirit world?
Yes.
Was she the sort of person, was she picky Did she always have to have things a certain way? Did she do it to a point of harming herself, meaning, oh,
Yes.
this has got to be done my way, but I'm just, if it's done my way, then it's just a little stifling.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the vibe I get. Did she like to go to the grocery store? I'm still seeing the whole grocery store in my head.
No, she never went to a grocery store. My father
Ah,
did all the shopping.
you see how the difference. She shows me
Yeah.
the grocery store, but in this way, get it away from me. I hear the word either Carmel, Carmela, Carmen. What's that?
That's my father's father. That's my grandfather,
What's his name?
Carmelo. Oh,
I enjoy the crap out of when something like that just pops in my head.
it's
Gives you
incredible.
confirmation. It is incredible. But let's go back to what we were just talking about, Virginia. Do you
Yeah.
know why that happens? Do you know why things just pop in my head?
Is it because those spirits
Nope.
want to?
Nope.
No, nope. But then tell me, please.
Because I made the space for that to happen. I slowed down enough to figure out my own shit.
Yeah.
That shit went away. So I only reside
Oh,
in love now. And when I
oh,
reside in love, it makes it so much easier for spirit to be right here with you.
oh, yes,
And I don't doubt it. So this is your grandfather, Camelo.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
And did you know your grandfather?
I did not.
That's even more interesting because that's the sensation I got. He wanted to wait till mom came through. He's a very patient person. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, yes,
You knew that
yes.
about him?
I did. Yes, yes. He was a patient, calm person, where my grandmother was the opposite.
Because now you can use him as a spirit guide.
Exactly.
Now you know he's with you because
Yes,
waited.
exactly.
He waited until Lincoln was done. I feel that he now has more info for you.
Oh, wow.
Let me give Carmelo
Yes,
that opportunity. Did he also have a way with either numbers or did he work with numbers?
that I do not know, Donna.
I feel like a lot of numbers. So I don't know if, do you see numbers? Do you see sequential numbers a lot? Just a yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So I feel that's him coming through. You see, sometimes
Oh,
it's not just about what those numbers mean when you Google what is 222. Sometimes
oh,
it
right.
is one of your spirit guides coming in to say, I'm here, notice me.
Okay.
So let's say
Yes.
I feel more 11s, 10s or 11s come through with him. Do you understand that?
Oh, yes. Yes.
When you see 10s or 11s now, that is him saying, I'm here. What are you going to do in that exact moment? What are you going to do, Virginia?
I think I'm going to slow down. I am going to receive, let him know that I'm ready to receive if there's something that he would like to teach me.
Slow down, stop, thank you.
Yes, thank you. I've got to say thank you more often. Yes.
What do I need to know from this moment?
Okay.
And he could be saying, you're moving too fast,
Right.
just in general.
Right. Yes.
What were you just doing before you saw the number? What were you doing when you saw the number? You know, all of those things come into play when a sequential number shows up in your life. I had somebody email me. I keep seeing this number and I forget what it was. It was just like a weird number, 37 number, blah, blah, blah. And I went, you know, that adds up to 11. She went, oh, I totally get it now. Right? It wasn't the number, it was the addition of those numbers
Yes.
that led to 11.
Yeah. Is 11 mean something?
For you, it's going to mean something different
Okay.
than everybody. So when you see, do you see 11 and 10s? Is that your numbers?
9/11 all the time. 911. Oh,
So,
that equals 11. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Yowza.
you can't make that one up. And did I not just tell the story about adding it up?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I have goosebumps. Wow.
Everything that comes out of my mouth means something.
Oh, love it, Donna. I love it.
That was a
Yeah,
good one. So
it was.
when you see 911,
Yeah.
that to you is your 11. What I say about 11, the number 11 or 111, is what is happening. Take a look at what is happening, what just happened to you,
Mm-hmm.
what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to slow you down.
Yes.
It's meant to stop you and ask the question, okay, what?
Yes.
One time for me, it was a big day of synchronicities, just a big day. I have those often. And I walked into the house and I started making some food on the stove. And I turned on, because I was binging the old Frasier
Oh,
episode,
yeah. Yeah.
turned it on, just a random one, because that was the next in line. And I'm cooking. And the first thing Frasier says is, hello, it's 4:25. And I looked, because he was on his radio show. I said, that's a weird time for you to announce, Frasier.
Yeah.
And I looked at the clock on my stove. Guess what time it was?
Wow.
And what does 4:25 equal?
11.
So my head went through all of that right in that moment, right? I didn't just say 4:25, 4:25. I went, oh, what does that equal? So for me, remember, I just said that whole day was about synchronicities, but I was, of
Yes.
course, there's a piece of me that's going to question every single freaking thing that happens. So that for me was the culmination of the day in spirit saying, yes, Donna.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
So you see how it can mean different things for everybody. You have to figure that out.
Okay. I love it.
What's happening?
Do the work.
Yep.
I got you.
Do what your soul came here to do and that the human's been resisting. So Carmelo is going to be that for you now. He's sending you the 911 and he's like, it's not an emergency, but because it's been happening for so long, you need to make it an emergency.
It's been happening for so long.
Your poor grandfather.
Well, can I tell you a story?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I kept seeing this 911 for years, for years. And at first, of course, I was like 911. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, it was something negative, right? And then I thought, well, maybe it's not negative, and I decided to play the lottery
Oh,
with 911. And I've never played the lottery before. And it was a pick three. And I didn't quite understand, how the game worked. To me, I picked 911. Okay. But I picked two 911s for the same draw. So instead of getting just one $500, I got $1,000 because I paid. Yes, Donna. Yes. I did it by accident because I didn't know how to play the game. And I got $1,000. Now, oh my gosh, could you imagine?
what did you say?
I will stop doubting. That's what I said. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a great story.
I know.
I am definitely a
I,
believer when you make room to listen. In that moment, you listened and said, I see this all the time. Now, what were the chances that the day you did it, after seeing 911 all the time, the day you did it, it won? What were those chances?
it was a miracle. It's incredible. It was a miracle. Yes, yes,
You're opening up now, right? You're opening up
yes.
even more than you were because you're understanding these synchronicities. I don't know. Is that even a word we should be using? Synchronicities. It's not random. Your spirit guides and you are sending you these things. On that day you played that number, it was going to win. It was already out there. It was going to win. But you had to listen that one day and be such in a vibe with your world because everybody's in their own little world. You were there for it.
It was
And
just a confirmation. It's a
yep,
confirmation.
yep. And you were just in line. You stayed in line with it. So
Yeah. After years.
after years of seeing that, got it, got it. With everything we just talked about now, winning that money, you're saying in a world of duality, that was a good thing.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In a world of non-duality, let's say you're going to the lottery store and you get into a car accident. and you're not able to get to the lottery store, and then the next morning you look at the numbers and 9/11
Oh, wow.
wins, would that be still a synchronicity, or would that be bad?
Well, it wouldn't be bad because I was following spirit. And everything that happens to us, we say thank you.
Yep.
And
So you see how non-duality works for us? It doesn't mean that shit doesn't happen.
uh-huh.
It just means it happened. What do I learn from it?
What do I learn from it? Always. That's the question. What do I learn from it?
Now you're understanding the whole good, bad, right, or wrong, that there is no such thing, but it doesn't mean that things don't hurt, that they don't suck.
Right.
So now you're going to work with Carmelo. What do I need to know? Like you said, what's happening in this moment that I'm missing? What do I need to learn? Is it an emotional thing? Because that whole reading when you came through was all about the emotions. Am I missing an emotion? You really got to delve in and do the work, like you said.
I will.
Poor Carmelo,
Yeah.
right? All these years. How would you have known? I don't know how you would have known. But do you, the way you think now, because based on this reading, and there's no time, this was the order for you to receive it.
Yeah.
That it's Carmelo. The vibration of us doing this work right now, meant to be in this time, will go out there.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
you. What do I need to learn?
Okay. I love it. I love it.
Virginia, I want to thank you so much for being here
Yes.
on Abraham Lincoln's birthday and allowing
Yeah.
this message this morning to permeate your reading.
Yes. Oh, absolutely, Donna. You bet. I love it.
Thank you to the wisdom of Mr. Lincoln, the wisdom of Carmelo, and the wisdom of all from the collective consciousness. Thank you for your understanding. Namaste.